are so bad. Twins,
Should
twinning.
we just move in together,
Okay,
Carol
so
and Gracie?
seriously, we'll just let Sean and Mike figure it out.
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys, Jane and I were, while Sandra was explaining the upcoming Today Special Value, we were whispering in the background about what, not if we've tried Just Bagels, but we just assumed we love Just Bagels and what was our favorite flavor. So Jane did not know that we had a new flavor tonight. So we're super excited to bring you authentic from the Bronx.
The Bronx.
Bagels. These are Just Bagels NYC. The secret is New York City water from the Catskills. You cannot duplicate these bagels anyplace else. They have aged dough, kettle boiled, just like they do in New York because they're from New York. And we have Cliff Nordquist, who's the founder of Just Bagels and proud winner of the 2020 Customer Choice Food Award for Customer Favorite Food.
Wow.
Standing by.
Woo!
Hi, Cliff.
Hey, Cliff.
How are you?
How are you guys tonight?
Well,
hi, Jane. Hi, Carolyn.
hi.
guys.
Good evening.
We're going to try to let you get a word in edgewise because,
Okay, no problem.
because we absolutely love your brand. Let me tell everybody, first of all, these are the minis, but you guys, these are not like a tiny little, silver dollar sized bagel. These are probably the size you would typically get in most bagel places. That is a mini Just Bagel. The normal ones are big. So everyone absolutely loves this size too. And you're getting a set of 36. So let me show you what your choices are. You can choose all one flavor of the everything bagel right here.
Best
hey,
ever.
Cliff, what's on the everything bagel?
Oh, that's my favorite bagel. I always say it. It's got poppy, sesame, onion, garlic, salt. That's on the top. Inside, that's the malt molasses, but we'll talk about that a little bit later.
Okay.
But it's not just what's on top. It's not just that seasoning. It's how we do it, the percentages that we do, because we, through trial and error, we figured out exactly how much to put in of each to get the perfect sweet and savory flavor.
Yeah, it's the perfect everything formula, and there's only 500 left. Okay. All right. So then you can get 36 plain, and I know plain are great because you can do so many things with plain bagels, and they're just great all by themselves too. There's only 450 left there. Then the new debuting flavor tonight is the poppy seed. Oh my gosh, there's only 250 left in the poppy. Okay, so if you want the combo, you're going to get 12 plain, 12 poppy, and 12 everything. And there's how many? Oh, and there's 1,200. 1,200 left. Hey, Cliff, let's take a look at your factory. Tell us what we're looking at here.
Okay. Well, we do something very different that most bagel places do. Not every bagel is created equal. So we start with the New York water from the Catskills, and then what you're looking at is the mixing, the ingredients, the malt, the molasses, nothing artificial, no colors, flavors, preservatives, unbleached, unbromated flour, just the finest ingredients. And then the next step is the aging process. Okay, we put that bagel, after it's produced on the bagel line over there, we put it in a walk-in box for 10 to 12 hours to age that dough, to create the skin, the texture, the taste, and the flavor. And then right after that is another very important step, which is boiling of a bagel, because a real New York bagel is boiled, and some people steam it, but that's not a bagel. A bagel has to be boiled in New York water. And then we bake it 500 degrees on a hearth, steel-plated oven, bringing it all together to create Just Bagels.
Oh, we are so slammed on the phones right now.
You should
You
be.
guys, this is our customer favorite food. Of all our foods,
Right.
Cliff won the award. If you've never tried these are not bagels from your bakery. These are not bagels from your grocery store. These are authentic New York City bagels from the Bronx.
Yes.
And Cliff, while I'm drizzling some honey, and Jane, hold that thought because I completely interrupted you. Cliff, tell us, you've got special instructions on what to do when we get these home to make our experience the best. What should I do?
Absolutely. Like you just said, these are not supermarket bagels. The second you get them home, please put them in the freezer. Why? No preservatives, no chemicals, nothing artificial. They must go into the freezer. They're good for a year in the freezer. You're not going to need them in there, but don't worry about that. When you're ready, take them out, thaw them out for 10 minutes, 15 minutes. Preheat your oven to 450 degrees. Bake them for 5 to 8 minutes. Until you get a little crunch or a snap on top.
Okay.
And if you're in a hurry, microwave them for 10, 15 seconds and toast them.
Yep.
And just put a perfect smear of whatever you like on top.
Which is exactly what we did this morning. So, Cliff, I have a horror story for you. Now, a lot of you guys know that I am an honorary New Yorker because my daughter is a New Yorker. And so we're lucky to be able to get all the great bagels. When she came home in March, we started ordering your bagels. And you're often sold out, dude. So, like, everybody needs to get this now.
Yes.
But during Christmas, it was like old Mother Hubbard. I went in and I had one bagel left. We had one left. And I was like, Kara, we don't have any more bagels. So we went online to QVC.com. We actually, it was a different sampler. It was the one with the sesame, but we did that and it arrived. But you know what I always do, Cliff? When my Just Bagels arrive, I put them all in the freezer except for one and I eat that immediately. But I'm just going to tell you guys, if you go into my like order history, like you could do at QVC.com. It's like Just Bagels, Just Bagels, Just Bagels. They are the best. You are part of our family, like every single morning. And when my daughter wasn't able to be in New York, like I get chills right now. Like you brought us home. Like that just means so much to me.
And since
makes a great gift
I'm
too.
literally tearing up over bagels.
Well, I love it, and they're so good. And you know, we've got like every flavor I think you've ever created. I've got the cinnamon ones in my freezer right now, but you guys, they're always sold out, and especially these minis. I mean, I don't think we've had the minis on. Well,
perfect size.
A long time. I don't have that, but I know that we have 118 5-star reviews on our first minis order. Our customers love these. Don't take my word for it or Jane's. Look at the customer reviews. These are a phenomenal customer favorite. You can't go wrong. They're the best bagels you've ever had. Okay, so here's what we've got. If you want the new poppy seed, there's only 200 left. If you want the plain, there's 330. And if you want the everything, 375. And if you want the combo, that's 12 of each. There's only 900 left. These are not on auto delivery, so get as many as you want. Don't be like Jane, Nightmare Before Christmas, and only find one bagel in your pantry. That is so sad, Jane Tracy.
I gave it to my daughter.
Oh, of course you did. So, Cliff, we have a couple seconds left. Final thoughts, my friend.
Well, you know, my final thoughts on the minis are I think they're the perfect size. And remember, they're half the calories. So you could eat like a whole one and not feel guilty about it. Plus, they're very light. Your stomach is never going to hurt. You're never going to have that bloated feeling from these bagels because everything in there is the real deal. And I just think this is a really exceptional offer because you are getting 36 instead of the usual 24.
That's right, 36. And you can get all 3 flavors if you get that combo, which is very popular, or 36 of all one type. Cliff, we love you. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Happy New Year, guys, and thank you as always.
All right,
and, you know,
same
a
ordering
lot
process.
of bagel stores in New York are a little scary, so I love that I don't have to worry about what I'm ordering.
Yeah, it's not like the soup guy on Seinfeld. Okay, so we are creating and finding our joy this month of January.